this all works with all the new neuroscience and everything else, that, you know, how does one stimulate and work with everything and raise one's consciousness that comes from walking? So the thing that's so exciting is to think about what was it that was going on with him, because it wasn't just during the tragedy and the pain, but it was also when there was this incredible creativity that was coming through. One of the things we talked about is depression. This was where the 12 steps and 12 traditions came from, as he tried to consider what might happen to him, what might happen to AA if something happened to him. Bob died. And so he basically alone when the depression lifted, and to be able to be here enjoying this incredible tree that we know that gave so much comfort to him and to Lois. I mean, look at this creation. This was her spirituality. This was her way of communing with her power greater than herself, aside from the prayer and the quiet time. And
the beautiful garden was part of her daily meditation almost, and surrounding themselves with community. And this spot here was special to them.
Right.
They would hold their annual picnics here at a fireplace and seating area they called Stonehenge. So we have a lot of...
Did you just get renovated?
We just restored it, and that always takes a lot of work. But, we had masons here for over 6 weeks, and that firebox went up to Catskill Castings for restoration. But Bill and Lois would have their annual picnics, and their speakers would stand right here and speak to a crowd. We carry on that picnic tradition. It's going to be the 74th picnic coming up in 2025.
Isn't that amazing? And again, like, how about recounting just for me the miracle of the Griffith. I don't know her first name.
Helen Griffith.
Yeah, Helen
Well,
Griffith.
we'll also have to do what Kevin needs us to do on the way up.
Right.
I like when you guys just settle on a spot after walking.
Oh, okay.
After walking, it's just kind of hard to catch.
All right, so let me settle here to get what he wants.
Well,
And
to
then
get what I want, I would start by the house, because I'm trying to link this house to that. Right into Winston.
But should we go up that back door that he would have gone up? Out the back door? That he would have gone up from?
Let's start from back there.
Here, watch the step with this pose, everybody. Watch the step with everything back here.
Going back to that same path?
No, we're going to go up the hill to the
Right.
white building.
Okay.
And now we're going to do a walk that Bill did probably thousands and thousands of times from his house that he shared with Lois, but they always had visitors.
Right.
And he needed a place to go to do his writing because there were so many visitors all of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why what he called the shack, others called Wits End, his writing studio was created as a place to think and write and contemplate. And so we're heading up the hill to that. And that is where he worked on the book, The 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, probably the best known book of all the ones that were worked on there. But of course, the material that's in As Bill Sees It, and the service manual, and the concept for world service, and much more was done up there. The speeches that he wrote to deliver to medical societies, other types of organizations. Should we start over? No.
Why don't you, I'm just gonna zoom this. So you can walk, we have your mic.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Kevin, I'm gonna turn things to Jay, who's gonna say what a wonder, you know, it was, all this stuff was written up there and everything. Yeah. So I'll kind of talk. All right.
And
Yeah, you
Kyle,
just follow this path and I'm just gonna pivot.
perfect, and if you can catch a corner of the building,
Yeah.
because we still got the light up, it's just a corner, that's great.
So pretty much most of Bill's writing, if not all of the final works that he did after the big book, were worked on at Wits End, where we're headed right now. And it's just a wonder to think about how many millions of people have been touched by what he wrote in this humble
Sorry
little
guys,
building.
sorry guys, can we go the other way? Actually, I just wanna catch all right here.
Go a different way?
On the other side of the picnic table.
Oh, sorry.
So, that's but actually, no, like, I liked it. Sorry, I'm gonna catch you so I can see your mouth, and then I'm just gonna pivot.
From the gravel?
Yeah, the gravel, that's good. Okay.
Saying the same thing?
Yep, same thing. And set.
Bill worked on the books and articles, speeches following the big book in this humble little studio up the hill that now 3,100 people a year get to see, but that has impacted millions and millions of people worldwide through what was written here. It's fun to think about, isn't it?
So this is another service that the foundation provides, is to give us this way of embodying this incredible gift of healing. One person talking to another, not down to another, but one person, one sufferer talking to another and showing them how the way out of addiction and great problems is. It's just wondrous.
It is this beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Really
And
beautiful
they
thing.
made this place with his own hands.
With his friend from AA. It's so humble though. I mean,
Yeah.
some speculate it might have even come out of a kit from Sears Roebuck.
Yeah.
But or a design they sold or something like that. But yes, it's a wonderful place, and you can only imagine how he would pull people into his writing. He loved to have people give him feedback. Didn't matter if you were in a fellowship or not.
Right.
He might bring you up to the studio and ask you for some feedback on whatever he was working on.
Then the other thing is that if we take a look out here and see the view that informed this work, because any of us that were fortunate enough to have a vista even remotely this beautiful, it informs your being in a way that this window could be a co-author of the work.
Back then, the trees would have been much lower,
Right?
and there's reports that he could have seen to his meeting place, his AA meeting place in Bedford Hills from the top of this hill, which is also neat to think about.
And also the fact that that's where he got to know Tom Norton, Lincoln's dad. You know, that this meeting place down here in Bedford was a place that they met from 1960 until 1969, when Tom's son Lincoln returned from India and actually was able to teach Bill this mantra meditation, transcendental meditation that encouraged Bill the last year of his life. Can you imagine, like he and Lois reading things, or he's reading the New York Times, and you're talking about all the new cultural things that are happening in the psychedelic era, and the Beatles, and the Beatles got to the point where they saw that the drugs weren't ultimately helpful, and they came across the Maharishi, and they followed him all the way to India to learn this meditation, which informed their music. I don't know if you know this, but if you buy any of the white albums that are available now, the Super Deluxe, it has what's called the Rishi sessions, and it's them playing acoustic guitars and Ringo on bongos and playing coconuts, going through the songs that are on the white album, and it's really quite
did not know
remarkable.
that.
Yeah, so all that stuff's available.
Can you go over the shoulder, maybe, like without your mouth, like Chi-Chi, like, so we can see, maybe right here, and I'm just gonna see the house in the background.
That's great.
Yeah, like right here. Sorry, Jay, like right here.
Right.
And then cheat it as if you were talking about this one, so I can just see you like move here.
Go like this,
Right.
this
Yeah,
expands.
so you're back to me.
Okay.
And wave to
Actually turn a little bit
Gina.
more.
Right. And then when we think about all the people that came and visited them, and what it is that even after Bill died, how Lois welcomed people and encouraged people in recovery here. I mean, this is one of the heartbeats or the major organs of the fellowship. It's really,
Do you know Lois was even known to 12-step some AAs, even though she wasn't an alcoholic herself?
I'll bet she was a pretty fierce 12-step.
I heard that she 12-stepped a through hiker one time,
Ah, great.
and he ended up at an international young people's conference.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah.
Well, this is great. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm so delighted to be here again. Thank you so much.
Kevin, do we have enough?
Yes,
I would just say cut away your feet to make it cut, just like you guys could just walk normally and I'll just grab something.
I have one other request.